Welcome, dear students. Now we will continue the remaining arithmetic instructions used in 8051 microcontroller. We know that there are usually 16 arithmetic operations that we are used in 8051 microcontroller assembly language. And there are 64 operational codes available for arithmetic operations. Last week we have studied the operational codes such as decrement and increment instructions. Today we shall discuss about the four important arithmetic operations such as add, mul, divide and sub. So we know that the arithmetic operations includes the additions, subtractions, multiplications and divisions of two given data. This data may be either 8-bit data or 16-bit data. 8-bit data consists of 8 binary bits and 16-bit data consists of 16 binary bits. Example, 3A is a 8-bit data, CD3A is a 16-bit data. Now, among these additions, multiplication, division, sub, first we shall study about add instructions. Add is an operational code. ADD add is an operational code used to perform additions of two 8-bit data or two 16-bit data. So add is the operational code used for the addition of two data. So we know that the instructions used is add a comma add destination comma source. So in the addition instructions, that is ADD add instructions, the destination must be always the accumulator register A and it cannot be any other registers. It cannot be a mere number, immediate number. It cannot be a register addressing R0 to R7. It cannot be direct addressing mode. It cannot be indirect addressing mode. It must be, that is, the destination must be an accumulator register A only. Then add A comma. Source may be any four addressing mode. It may be immediate addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode and register addressing mode. But the destination must always the register A only. It is also called accumulator. It is a 8-bit storage unit. Now, during the addition, some flags are affected. We have already studied the flags. The flags are the single bit memory element present in program status word. Program status word is a 8-bit register consisting of 8 bits and all the bits are already studied. Each bit is called a flag. Now, during the arithmetic operations, we know that usually 4 types of flags of program status word are affected. These 4 flags are called carry flag, auxiliary carry flag, overflow flag and parity bit. How we study carry flag, auxiliary carry, overflow carry and parity flag, we will discuss it with an example. Now, I will write the add instructions for all 4 addressing modes. ADD add, destination must be the register A only. Add A comma as 3DH. This shows that the immediate number 3D is added with the content present in A. Okay, the immediate number 3D is added with the content present in the register A, and the final result is always stored in A itself. Therefore, this implies that content of A plus number 3DH, and this result is always stored in A only. Example, I will consider move. First, I will load the accumulator A with some data. Move A comma ash. Say any data you can take. I will consider the data as B5H. Okay. Now I will write move add instructions. Add A comma ash any immediate addressing mode. Add comma A C A H. I will consider 4AH. Here this implies that the data of B5 is stored in A. This implies A is equal to B5. Whereas this implies A is added with the content of A, that is 4B5 is added with the number 4A. Therefore, the result is stored in A. The result is stored in A, and this is the content of that is B5 plus 4A. The result is stored in A only. What is B5 plus 4A? B5, 4A. When you add these two, 5 plus A is 15. That is F itself. And carry 0. B plus 4 is F with carry 1. This is F with carry 1. Therefore, the result FF is stored in A. This is how we are adding the data present in the content of A with a immediate number. Similarly, we can you can have add instructions for any other register addressing mode. Add A comma 30H. No, I am not writing 30, only 30, not H. So 30 represents the RAM locations. Any data present in the RAM location 30 is added with the content present in A. So add A30 with example. Move 30 comma ash 04H. 04 is stored in the RAM location given by the address 30H. Similarly, move A comma ash 19H. 19 number is stored in the accumulator or register A. Then you can write add A comma 30. Here the destination must be A. You cannot write 30 comma A. You have to write A comma 30 only, because the destination must be A only. This instruction makes whatever the content present in the RAM location 30, that is 4, is added with the content present in A, that is 19, and the result is stored in A only. Therefore, add these two numbers 0419. 13 means A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. 1DH. Therefore, now A contains 1DH. Just I am adding the numbers. Similarly, you can apply the add instructions for all other types of addressing mode. Example, add A. Destination source must be A only. At or not. What does it mean? R naught is mentioned with the some address. So address which is mentioned by R naught contains some content. The content present in the address given by the R naught is added with the content present in A. This is indirect addressing mode. Similarly, add A comma any register, say R6. The content present in the register R6 is added with the content present in the register A, and the result is stored in the register A only. So all the four types of addressing modes are used in arithmetic operations where the final answer is always stored in the accumulator A, and the destination must be accumulator A only. Now during this addition some flags are affected. How the flags are affected? I will explain this with some example. You take this condition. First, load the content 35 to the B5. A equals B5. Now add A comma 4A. A number 4A is added with the content B5 present in A. Then the addition is FF with a carry 1. During this performance, some flags are affected. Let us see how the flags are affected. And we have already studied in program status word. First, what is B5? B5 in hexadecimal number, which is equal to B means 11. Therefore, 8 plus 2 plus 1. 1011 is B. 5 is 0101. 4 plus 1. It appears in the form of 8421 code. 8421 code. B means 13. Enter the 13. And next is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. And the next data is 4A in hexadecimal number, which is equal to 4 means 0100 and A means 10. 1010. This is in binary number. When you add these two, I will represent this digit as D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. There are totally 8 bits. The first bit is D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Now add this 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1. And there is no carry from year to year. That is, there is no carry from bit D3 to bit D4. So, no carry from D3 to D4. The carry from D3 to D4 is represented by the auxiliary carry flag AC. Since there is no carry, auxiliary carry is equal to 0. Now go on adding 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. And carry is 0. C. Is there any carry from D6 to D7? This is represented by overflow carry. Since there is no carry from D6 to D7, no carry from D6 to D7. This is known as overflow carry. Since there is no carry, it is 0. C. Is there any carry out of the last bit? That is D7. No carry from D7. No carry from D7. Therefore, carry flag CY is equal to 0. So, in this addition, all the three types of flags, auxiliary carry, that is carry from D3 to D4, and overflow carry, that is carry from D6 to D7, and final carry coming out of the final digit D7 are 0. Therefore, auxiliary carry 0, overflow carry 0, carry flag is 0. I will explain this with another example. I will add B6 with 5A. What is B6? B is 0011. 6 means 01, 4 5A. 5 means 01. Instead of 5A, I will consider CA. Okay. What is C? A is 10, B is 11, C is 13. That is 8, 4 plus 12 and 13. A is 10, 1, 0, 1, 0. Add these two. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0. Carry 1. See, there is a carry from the bit D3 to D4. Therefore, the carry from D3 to D4 is called auxiliary carry. In that case, auxiliary carry is set to 1. So 1 plus 1, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0, 0. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 0. Carry 1. See, again there is a carry from the bit D6 to D7. Therefore, overflow carry is 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. With a carry 1. There is a final carry. Carry flag is set to 1. In this addition, all the 3 flags are affected. Whereas in this addition, no flags are affected. So, therefore, during additions, the care must be taken to see that ADD is the add instruction. The destination source must be the accumulated register A only. The source may be any 4 addressing mode. After addition, the final result is stored in the register A only. During addition, all the 4 types of flags, that is carry flag, auxiliary carry flag, overflow flag, and final carry flag, and also parity bit are affected. What is parity bit? Parity bit is that, see the final result. How many number of ones are there, you see. If ones are in even number, parity bit is 0. If ones are in odd number, parity bit is 1. See, in this addition, 1, 2, there are 2 number of ones, even number. Therefore, parity bit is 0. So, all the 4 types of flags are affected during additions. This is how we have to perform the additions by using operational code add. The instruction is add space A comma any addressing mode. Add destination comma source is the instruction. But you know that in the case of addition of 216 bits, or in the case of addition of 8 bits, if the result is more than FF, you get a carry. Then the carry must be also added. Therefore, it is sometimes needed to add the contents of the source plus content present in the register A in the destination source plus any carry occurs in previous. All these 3 must be added. For that, an instruction used is called ADDC. ADDC means add the content of the source and the content of the destinations along with the carry C. So I will write with an example. Add C A comma hash 2CH. Example. To do this, first move some content in A. So move A comma hash 2DH. Then I will write ADDC A comma 2DH. I will write. Here in the first case, 2D is stored in A. Therefore, now A contains the value 2DH hexadecimal number. Now, the content present in 2D, you can't write like this. Add C instructions. How to use? Let us consider move A comma hash 2DH. 2DH is stored in A. The number A is equal to 2DH. Now I will write the add C instruction. Add with carry. Add with carry A comma hash any number 4AH. This implies that the number 4A is added with the content present in A. The content present in A is 2DH. Therefore, 4A is added with 2DH along with C, carry previously obtained. If carry is 0 previously, 0 has to be added. If 1 is the carry previously, 1 has to be added. Therefore, this shows that carry plus content of A plus 4AH. And this result is stored in A only. In this way, if you want to add two data along with the carry, the instruction used is ADDC, add with carry. And it can be used for all four types of addressing mode, as in add instructions. Now let us go to the next instructions, SUBB. So in mathematical operations, you need to subtract two given datas. In that case, the operational code used to subtract two datas is SUBB. This is called subtraction. This operational code SUBB does the function of subtraction of two 8-bit data or two 16-bit data. So the instruction used is operational. The instruction consists of operational code, the register A as a destination source. Here also the destination source must A only. All addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, four type arithmetic operations in which the destination must be only the accumulator A and it cannot be anything. Sub A, comma B. Here B is another register. Usually the operational code for A register is E0, whereas that is the address of A. Address of A is E0, address of B is F0. See, in the internal RAM, 00 to FF is there. From 00 to 7F is used for internal RAM locations, internal RAM address. Again from 7F, that is 80 to FF, they are used for some special function registers. Here A and B are called some special function registers. Whereas A is given by the address E0, B is given by the address F0. So in the instructions, this A may be written as A itself, by the register name itself, or maybe by the address. Usually it is written by A itself, but while you write the B register, it is always represented by F0, not by B. But sub AB is okay. You cannot load the content to B. You have to load the content to address of B only. Example, sub A comma B. For example, move A comma hash 4DH. The 4D is loaded to A. A goes to 4D. And again I will load some other value to the register B. Now I can't write register B. Instead of writing register B, I have to write the address, that is F0, comma hash. Say another example with load 2AH. So that is the register B F0 is loaded with the number 2B. Subtract A comma B. That is subtract the contents of B from the content of A. This instruction says that subtract the content of B from the content of A. What is the content of A? 4D. What is the content of B? 2A. You subtract it. D minus A. A is 10, whereas D is, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. 13 minus 10 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2, 3H. And the final result is always stored in the accumulator only in all mathematical operations. Therefore, the result A is equal to 2, 3. During the subtraction also, all the types of flags are affected except parity bit. We are not considering the parity bit. Therefore, during subtraction, the destination must be the register A only. The final result is always stored in the register A only. And one more thing, the three types of flags are affected during this operation. That is carry flag CY, auxiliary carry AC, and another is overflow flag. All these three flags are affected. We know that the subtraction may occur in two types. You can subtract the data, lower data from the higher data, or you can subtract the higher data from the lower data. When you subtract the lower data from the higher data, example, see 4D is a higher data, 2A is a lower data compared to this. So this is the subtraction of the lower data from the higher data. In that case, the result is positive. D minus A is 3, 4 minus 2 is 2, 2, 3. And there is no carry. Carry flag is 0. Carry flag is 0. So during the subtraction of lower byte from higher byte, the carry flag is 0 and the result is positive. But you can subtract the higher data from the lower data also. So example, you can subtract 2A minus 4D. In this case, the result is negative and the carry flag CY is a borrow 1. That is, 1 is loaded with the carry flag. The carry flag is affected and it becomes 1 with a borrow 1. In the subtraction, it is a borrow 1. But mathematically, you cannot subtract higher number from lower number. In that case, we will take the 2's complement of this number, then add the 2's complement of this number with this number, and the result is obtained. Example, I will calculate the subtraction of this. 4A is a higher number, 2A is a lower number. Now we are going to subtract the higher number minus 4D from 2A. First take the 2's complement of 4D. What is 4D? 4D in binary number is 4 means 0, 1, 0, 0. D. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. 13 means 8 plus 4 plus 1, 13. Then how do you take 2's complement? First take 1's complement, add 1. You will get 1's complement. This is the 1's complement. 1, 1, 0, carry 1. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Then, first make the 1's complement of 4D. 4D is given by 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Take the 1's complement. 1's complement is nothing but complementary is digit. 0 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 1, 0 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0, 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 1, 1 goes to 0. By complementing the each digit, you are getting 1's complement. 2's complement is adding 1 to the 1's complement. Add 1 to this 1's complement. So you will get result 1 plus 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Now add this 2's complement of the 4D with the number 2A. What is 2A? This is 4D. 2's complement of 4D. 2A. 2A means 0, 0, 1, 0. A means 10. N to 2 10. Add these two. 1. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 1, 0 plus 1, 1. There is no carry from here to here. Therefore, this is called auxiliary carry is equal to 0. 1 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1, 1. There is no carry from D6 to D7. Therefore, overflow flag is 0. 1 plus 0, 1. And there is no carry from the final. But you are subtracting the higher number from the lower number, the result is negative. Therefore, even there is carry, we will make carry flag as borrow 1 because you are going to subtract higher number from lower number. Therefore, when you are going to subtract lower number from higher number, carry flag is set to 0. When you subtract higher number from lower number, the resultant is negative and the carry flag is set to 1. And what is the result, final result? After this, complementary, take the one. If there is a 0, final carry is 0, make the complementary of this to get the result. That is 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0. Then add 1 to this. So 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. This is the answer. This is 2 3. This is 2 plus 1 3. This is 2 plus 1 3. Therefore, when you subtract 2a minus 4d, you will get 3 3. This is the answer. Now, let us go to other instructions. Another more instructions. The very important instructions. MUL, M-U-L, MUL operation. Now, in order to multiply two numbers, hexadecimal numbers, or in order to multiply two data in 8051 microcontroller, the operational code used is MUL. This operational code MUL multiplies the two data. But usually multiplication occurs by the number of additions. In any mission, there is no multiplication actually. MUL is the only instruction used for the multiplication of two data. These two data go on adding and final result will get multiplication. For example, you see 2 into 2 is 4. How do you get 4? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Instead of multiplying, it adds 2 plus 2 equals 4. In this way, multiplication does the number of additions, successive additions, and the result is a multiplication of those two numbers. So, MUL is the operational code used to multiply two data. This MUL instruction consists of both destination and source, but destination must be always the register A, source must be always the register B. Here there are no other 4 types of addressing modes are used. MUL A, B, there is no comma also. In all other instructions, destination comma source. Here there is no comma. Destination into source. Destination must be the register A, source must be the register B. Example, move A comma ash. I will load some value into this multiplication where the value loaded is say 95H. That is, now A contains 95H. I will load the another value to the register B. You cannot write register B by name. You have to represent the register B by its address only. The register B address is F0. Move F0 comma hash 10H. That is, the register B contains 10H. Then you can write multiplication instruction like this. MUL AB, not A comma B. MUL AB. You can't write MUL BA because destination must be always register A during the arithmetic operation. So MUL AB, there is no comma. This implies that the content present in B, that is 10, is multiplied with content present in A, that is 95. And the final result is stored in A only. Therefore, now A contains multiplication of 95 into 10 is 950H. Another example, of multiplication. Move A comma hash. Take one more example, CA. This implies that A is loaded with the number CAH, and move F0, that is load the value DCH. You have to write H here. DCH to F0. Now F0 register B contains DCH. Now multiply MULAB. You cannot write F0 here. Here you have to write B. While you want to load the values to B, you have to represent B in terms of its address F0. Okay, move A comma CA. A is loaded with hexadecimal number CA. Move F0 comma hash DC. Hash means number. DC is loaded with the register B. Mul AB. This instruction gives you the multiplication of the content present in B, that is DC, with the content present in A, that is CA. When you multiply these two, DC and CA, the result will be, when you multiply these two, the result will be AD98. You get 16 bits, but 16-bit A is 8-bit, B is 8-bit. Therefore, divide the 16-bit into two parts. This is lower byte. This is higher byte. So, during multiplication, the lower byte is always stored in the register A, and the higher byte is always stored in the register B. In this case, what is the value of A? A is 98H, B is ADH. So in the multiplication, lower byte is stored in the register A, higher byte is stored in the register B, and carry flag is not considered. It is always 0 because there is no carry. If carry occurs, it is stored in the register B itself. Therefore, carry flag is not used in multiplication and also in division. It had to be noted that carry flags is used only during addition and subtraction. Carry flag CY is not used. It is kept 0 during multiplication and division. During multiplication, the carry is loaded in B itself. So lower byte is stored in A, higher byte is stored in B. Now, the final mathematical instruction, another one is divide, DIV. DIV is an operational code used to divide two given data. And the instructions used to divide the two given data must be like this: DIV AB. Here also destination must be the register A and source must be the register B, and there should not be any comma. DIV space A into B. There should not be any space between A, B. A into B. Example. Move A comma hash. I will take example as, say, for divisions. You can take any value you want. Okay. I will load DCH value to the register A. This implies that A contains DC hexadecimal number. I will load the value, some other value to the B. Instead of writing B, you should write its address F0, comma, hash means immediate data. Immediate data DC is stored in A. And now the another value data is 3A. 3AH is immediately stored in the register B. This implies that register B stores 3A. I will use the instruction DIV AB. So DIV space A into B. This implies that the content present in A is divided by the content present in B, and the final result is always stored in A only. Here also carry flag CY is set to 0, it is not affected. I will tell you why. DC and 3A. Divide DC by 3A. 3A into 3 times, you will get AE. And subtracting these two, you get 2E. Here 3 is known as quotient. This is known as remainder. In the division, you get two values, quotient and remainder. Therefore, carry flag is not used. This quotient is stored in A only and the remainder is stored in B. Therefore, what is the result? Now A stores the remainder value 03H and the register B stores the remainder value. A stores the quotient value 3, B stores the remainder value 2EH. And therefore, the carry flag is not used. The remainder itself is stored in the register B itself. Therefore, carry flag is not used. Therefore, during multiplication and division, carry flag is not affected. We kept it 0. But other two types of flags, that is overflow flag, is affected. Overflow flag is affected during multiplication and division. During multiplication and division, overflow flag is equal to 1. Yavagandre, when the product is greater than FF. Again, when during the division, when the quotient is greater than FF. When the quotient is greater than FF during division, or when the product is greater than FF during the multiplication, overflow flag is set to 1. Otherwise, overflow flag is 0. So, carry flag is not used, only overflow flag is used. These are all the mathematical instructions used in 8051 microcontroller. There are some other mathematical instructions are there. Better study only 6 which are important. First class we have studied decrement and increment. Decrement decreases the data by 1. Increment, INC, increases the given data by 1. Addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. These are all important mathematical instructions used in 8051. Now we have discussed how they are used. What must be the destination source? For all mathematical instructions, the destination source must be the register A only. And for all mathematical performance, the final result is always stored in the register A only. The previous value stored in A dismiss. The final result is stored in A only. And some flags are affected during the arithmetical operations. So these are to be noted. Thank you.